on the Frew Park YouTube channel. We've got one of the best tennis players Australia ever produced.
And
this is where they all flew to win Wimbledon, wasn't it?
right,
On the grass courts here, and this
and
where your grass
the end bed too.
And the end bed.
Right, all our Queensland champions played here at Milton.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to play here at Milton.
Yeah.
It was the headquarters of Queensland tennis.
It must have been a good place to learn to produce people like Roy Emerson and Rob Laver and Mal Anderson and Ashley Cooper and Kenny Fletcher.
Oh, yeah, and that's the good thing.
All the girls, Madonna Shep.
Yeah, let's not forget the girls.
Robin Evan and Wendy Turnbull and the two Fays.
Yes.
Faye Toy and Faye Moore.
Yeah, no, so we had a lot of people who came before me, which is great. People I could look up to.
That's right, you need that.
And Daphne Fancutt coached me, and she was a finalist with Faye Muller in doubles at Wimbledon. So it gave me something for people to look up to and to things to aim for, because you've got to have goals in life. It doesn't matter whether it's on the tennis court or off.
That's right, you've got to aim at something even if you don't get there. Well, Daphne would have been one of the people who told you to run and train, wouldn't she?
Oh yeah. I used to play against Daphne, and she would run me all over the court, but I loved to run, so it didn't matter.
Well, she said her father trained racehorses in Monto, and he said, well, I'm not going to waste time on you. If you want to be a tennis player, you've got to get up and run at 6 o'clock every morning, like the racehorses.
Oh my goodness. I went up to Monto and I played the tennis tournament there during the Dairy Festival, and I met her parents when I was very young, so I know what her father's like. But no, Daphne was good because she taught me that when I was on the court practicing, you use that time to practice, not to chat. But if you're out there for an hour or 2 hours, that's when you practice.
So concentration, you think, is a big element of becoming a tennis champion?
Oh, absolutely. Fortunately, you change ends. You have a little bit of a rest.
But in your day, you weren't allowed to sit down when you trained.
Well, actually, at
change?
first at Wimbledon, when I first played there, you couldn't sit down. But then they changed, so you could. So I was a little bit lucky there. But no, the mental side of tennis, just like anything that you do, is very, very important. And you've got to have everything else to be a true champion, like Margaret Court, Rob Laver, Roy Emerson, Roger Federer, Serena Williams. Oh yeah, nobody is an overnight success. When I hear someone say, "Oh, they were an overnight success," whether you're a singer or an athlete or whatever you're doing, there's no such thing as an overnight success. It's a lot of hard work. There's some luck.
Yeah, that's right.
Being in the right place at the right time.
Kenny Fletcher said to win Wimbledon, you need God on your side.
You better be religious though.
Well, he said that there's 128 players and you've only got to beat 7 of them, but you want the right 7.
Absolutely. Well, that's where the luck comes into it.
I'm sure there were women who you felt very confident against and ones who you didn't like playing.
Yeah, there were people I didn't like to be on their side of the draw.
Yeah, who would like who?
Well, Chris Evert was one of them.
Yes, I can imagine that.
She was so tough mentally, and she was coached by her father, who told her never to miss a ball and stuff, and she was very strong mentally, so she was difficult for me to play against, and for a lot of people actually.
Yes, I think for most people, like Rod Laver, everyone found him particularly.
And that's what I love about tennis. Here, I grew up admiring, people like Margaret Court and Roy Emerson and Rod Laver, and then I got to know them and become friends with them. It's like, and not only to know them, become friends, but what wonderful people they are. And it teaches you so much when you see how humble someone like Rob Laver is.
Yes, I know. Rob's almost too humble.
Yeah. It's amazing when you go, wow, it's some kind of gentleman there.
Yeah. And you were saying before how no one's an overnight success. So how many matches do you think you played on Milton?
Oh, on Milton?
At Milton.
Oh,
Come on, have a quick guess.
I couldn't even guess because I played,
100 and more?
oh, more than 100,
Yeah.
because I played all the junior tournaments.
So you would have played a few hundred, let's say, matches at Milton.
Yeah, because then we had the women's tournament here
Yeah.
for a couple of years, and you know, played Saturday afternoon fixtures, and we had Sunday inter-district tennis on Sunday morning, and then Sunday afternoon. QLTA was generous enough to put the juniors back on the two worst courts, grass courts.
Oh, well, that'd be good practice with the bad bounces.
It was great practice because you got you ready for any bad bounces. That's what I always say. You know, thank you for putting it out there. But no, so
They said to Kenny Fletcher once, there's no courts here today. There were big tournaments, lots of people. They said, you and Frankie Gorman are playing over at Ashgrove, and they said it's not very far as the crow flies. And Ken said, well, unfortunately, one can't catch a crow.
Yeah, no, I used to love playing on the Enfield courts because I loved to slide.
Oh yes.
And when I first went to the French Open,
On the clay.
I loved it.
Yeah.
You know, and
A lot of Australians found it difficult at first.
oh, well, they didn't grow up on Enfield.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Bob Hewitt set out a few years to learn to play on them.
Yeah, well, Bob wasn't the greatest mover out there.
Oh,
on the
wasn't
court.
it?
No.
See, I'm not the tennis
Well, see, I
expert.
played mixed doubles with Bob.
Oh, right.
We actually won the French Open mixed
Wow,
together.
that was a good.
But yeah, Bob was sort of a big man,
Yeah,
and you know, read the game of tennis incredibly.
and that backhand return was
Oh, I learned a lot playing against Bob. You know, I played team tennis with him a couple of years in the United
Oh,
States.
then they had those too.
Yeah, and so, yes, I learned a lot from Bob. So, you know, over my career as a junior, and that, you know, I had a lot of people who I learned from. You know, life, as we know, you never stop learning.
No. Well, welcome back to Milton, and welcome to Wendy Turnbull Green.
Well, I'm just glad to be here. The traffic is still the same as at
Yes.
on Milton Road as when I was here. But it's great to see tennis courts. Great tennis courts, a great complex, which will be Roy Emerson Tennis Courts. A green, that's being used and everything. It's fantastic. I'm very, very proud.
Thank you, Wendy Turnbull.